What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lace Up Podcast. We're here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to you, KB. uh, New Year, new me. Cap. Cap. That's for when you're young, you know. But I don't know. Sometimes, for some people it works though. For some people it works. But anyways, you know what we always start off with? Stars of the week. I'm gonna let you hit me with yours, and then I'm gonna do mine. You know how it goes.
Rest of the week, man. The young one, the only, the one who dissed the most, Demar fucking debunked the rules, and bro, my God.
Demar, no more Demar DeChosen. No, I mean sorry, no more Demar DeFrozen. Demar DeChosen.
DeChosen, man, that guy's been just about like I don't even know, man. He's having a preseason, so I don't know. I really just I have to give him his credit. I'm not even mad at what Toronto did to him at this point. I'm just happy he had to go through all of this because now he just looks hungry. He just looks like he's ready to dominate whoever's in front of him. So my boy DeMar DeRozan, man, my star of the week. Who's your star?
I mean, worthy star. Mine's not as good as yours, but I'm gonna give it to Willie Styles, Willie Nylander. I don't know if you got to catch the Leafs game last night, but they're finally back in action. They beat the Sens 6-0, and Willie scored 2 goals. So I'm gonna give him star of the week just because I'm happy that the Leafs are finally back and playing. But we got some NBA stuff to talk about. Yo, KB, I'm gonna let you take this over, bro, because some of this stuff I know, but I'm seeing Rondo traded over here, bro. Like, what's going on there? I didn't hear this rumor.
I mean, not even a rumor. It's official. Like the Cavs have 3 point guards. It was Ricky Rubio, Darius Garland, and Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton got an injury at the beginning of the season. ACL injury. He's out for this season. Ricky Rubio tore his ACL last week, so that's 2 point guards tearing their ACLs within the last 2 months. So now the only point guard that they had was Darius Garland, from what I know. And then Rondo's been sitting on the bench. The Lakers not getting played PT anyway, so what's the point? So the Lakers traded Rondo to the Cavs for Denzel Valentine. Denzel Valentine ended up getting waived. Shout out my man Denzel Valentine though, because that boy's been hustling, working in the G League. He got a call up from the Cavs, and now they're just tossing him to the side, and now he's about to get waived without an NBA contract. That sucks. But yeah, Rondo got to the Cavs to be like their backup point guard, which I think is great for them because Ricky Rubio was doing damage.
Yeah, he was nice this season.
That's what I'm saying. So I hope Rondo gets to play. He gets to showcase his skills at least. Like I know he's old. He's an OG. I know he can still lead a team and shit like that. So hopefully he does make something happen because I really like the Cavs. I really like how they've been performing. They're like bringing kind of old basketball back. All the men on their team are over 6'8" and except the point guard obviously. But all their guys are huge. They're playing big basketball out there. They got the vets coming off the bench. They got the young guys starting. Like Jared Allen's doing nice. Evan Mobley's doing nice out there. They got Kevin Love coming off the bench, dropping 35 balls. It's like everything's going well for the Cavs. Now they just added Rondo. So yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah, they're like a sneaky team. But damn, bro, the Lakers just let Rondo go and didn't get nothing back. That's in the state you're in, bro. The way the team's looking, you can't be making no useless trades. You gotta get something, bro.
I don't know. I think they're just doing that for roster spot at this point. I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't really know what they're trying to do, realistically speaking. I have a feeling they're gonna blow up the whole team and just sign a bunch of just random guys and shit like that. Call up a bunch of G League guys. But then again, that it's not looking too good for them, regardless. Regardless of whatever situation they're in.
It's looking
AD
bad.
in and out lineups. Yeah, AD in and out lineups. Russell Westbrook averaging 6 to 7 turnovers a game. It's one man 6 to 7 turnovers a game is just way too much. LeBron's still doing his thing though. LeBron 19 still.
There's one man that is doing his thing though, man.
Yeah, that guy right there, he won't stop. I don't know, man. At this point, LeBron has me shook. It's just. I was really not even expecting that. Not even. I was expecting him to give me a 20, 10, and this, that, whatever. But now he's top 2 leading scorers in the league, 28, 7, and 8 or some shit like that. And it's just wait, hold on. I was really not no. LeBron should not be doing this right now.
Word.
He's playing 40 minutes a game. 19 seasons in the league, he's playing 40 minutes a game. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. If this guy makes it to wherever I think he's gonna make it, I don't know, man. I really want another championship for him, but like the way this team is looking,
Yeah.
this is not gonna happen, bro. LeBron's got to play the five in order for them to perform.
I lost you for a second. What'd you say?
Yeah,
What'd he do
most
to Rudy
definitely.
Gobert?
No, I mean, I said I don't think LeBron because I don't think LeBron will be able to play the five, drop 40, and play against Rudy Gobert, bro.
Nah.
LeBron at the five against Rudy, I don't think that would be a thing.
Nah.
But exactly, but even him when it comes to maintaining things, I don't know how well that's gonna go. But seasons long, he's not gonna be able to keep that up for that long. At least from the way I'm looking at it.
Well, one, he can't, and two, he shouldn't even have to, bro. Like that's the problem. But I will say this, like this is like probably like I know people are gonna be like, yo, what about everything else? But like after 2016, this is some of the most impressed I've ever been with LeBron. Like what he's doing right now, and it's gonna fly under the radar because it's like regular season for a trash box team, like like because they are trash box right now. Like and it's
Yeah.
not in the playoffs, and like he's won chips with Miami, and like chip with the Lakers. But to me, this is the most impressive LeBron's been because it's him literally showing like, yeah, like when I push my body to its limits, like I can still perform like that. But I just don't do it because I'm like trying to keep myself healthy and stuff. And that's the scary part because if he has to keep doing this for the Lakers, which eventually he's gonna stop once like the playoff, like once like their chances of making the playoffs are like pretty much out the window, like he's gonna chill, I think. But like he can't maintain this only because like let's say LeBron does put the team on his back and carries them to the playoffs at his age. That guy's not making it 2 rounds before like something's gonna happen to him. Either he's gonna burn out or get injured. Like you know what I mean? This is too much, even for LeBron. You know what I mean? At his age, this is a lot, bro. This is too much on the body.
I mean, yeah, most definitely, but like they're making the playoffs, that's for sure. Like I think they're making the playoffs. LeBron doesn't have to do like if LeBron keeps going like this for like even if he drops it down to like 20 points a game, I think they can still make the playoffs. Like my only thing is their supporting cast. It's like whoever's around them is just like complete doo. Like,
Yeah.
like they're just bad, and it's like too many turnovers, and they're losing games to like Memphis,
But
and
that's
it's
what I'm
like
saying. Like LeBron is doing this and they're still losing. Like that's the problem. Like you know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Like they're
fucked up.
still losing. That's the issue. Like if LeBron was doing this and they're winning, like it's still stressful, but like it's a little bit less. Like you know what I mean? Like they could take their time with it. Like move some pieces here and there and get the right supporting cast. But the way it's looking, if LeBron's doing all this and they're still losing, like what's the point even? You know what I mean? Like the man's dropping what damn near 40 points a game, like every game. Like what, 40,
Yeah,
10, and 10?
he's gone like over 30 for the last 6 games, I think, which is just insane.
Yeah.
Which is
Like,
just insane. They're
yeah.
playing again tonight though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
But
he's on like a 7 game streak, but like, yeah, man, honestly, like, I feel bad for LeBron. Like, young LeBron on those crazy teams, like, you couldn't really feel bad for, but old LeBron, it's like, damn, bro, give the man some help. Give the man some help, man.
uh,
Anybody, give that guy like Clay Thompson, and like he's doing all right. Like just give him one guy. It's supposed to be Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook, but like clearly that's not working. Russell, you're not getting shit for Russell Westbrook. No one's taking that contract. No one's taking that contract for nothing, bro. Like
if no one's taking that contract and they're aware of that, they're just gonna have to make it work. Which until this day, like I have moments where I feel like it's a failure, but I have moments where I feel like they can make it work because Russell is like understanding, like, bro, just cut down your shooting, like you just cut it down and just attack the fucking paint. And he's been doing that in the last 6 games. So it's like if he does understand that the only way this guy can actually perform and hit the game and shit like that is when he attacks, then yeah, but knowing Russell, I don't know if he's gonna keep that up. That's my only issue with that guy. That's the
yo,
only thing it is.
the thing with Russ is that like he I told you, bro. I think off the bench is the solution for him. You know what I mean? Like that's the solution. Russ off the bench, like, and it's never gonna happen. But like that's what I would do if I was the coach. But like Russ wouldn't allow it. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know.
But
Yeah, I know.
I'd have AD LeBron as like my starters. Like they go do their damage, kind of like 2018 Lakers style, and then Russ with whoever else other than AD and LeBron just going and that's his time to shine. Like a Lou
Yeah,
Will type
yeah,
of situation. Like.
yeah. they're gonna have to look at the this team, to be honest with you. But I don't know what they can add or what they can trade for because no one's taking that Russell contract. You're
They
not
need
getting rid of
shooters.
anybody.
They need defenders, which is like two of the hardest things to get. So they definitely need defenders, bro.
They're not doing any. Yeah, they definitely need defenders, but you're not getting anyone that's gonna defend the ball and want to play for the Lakers at this moment. They got Stanley Johnson, which he's a lockdown defender, which I love. I love him as a defender. But when it comes to having Carmelo Anthony in the pick and roll, everyone knows Carmelo is a liability. He's not quick laterally. He can't move. He can't defend nobody. This guy, you attack him at the rim, he's gonna foul you at all times. Carmelo Anthony can't play defense.
See,
So
but
it's like,
that's the
what are you
thing
gonna
though.
do? Like, what?
Like if you have Carmelo Anthony on the court, the four other players need to be defenders, bro. They have to be. That's usually what you do, right? Like if you have a player who can't defend, you just like stack up everything else to do for his weakness. But the problem is like Melo's not that important to the team where you're gonna build like an offense around him. You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to be like a pop and shoot type of guy. You know, like.
But my guy, if your only job is to pop and shoot the ball and score the ball, I think defensively you shouldn't be a liability at least. Like you shouldn't be an automatic bucket or foul. Like to me, like that's how I know. Like, can you even play basketball if you're literally a bucket or a foul?
If you're the Lakers, are you getting rid of Melo?
Do I still have like having LeBron on my team right now?
Bro, like who?
I'm
Like
not even allowed to do that if LeBron's on my team.
who are you cutting? Who are you keeping? Obviously, LeBron is staying, guaranteed. Is
THC's gone. THC has to go.
THC? THC's the only guy with value. You have to trade him, yeah.
THC's gotta go. Russell's to me should have been done.
Yeah.
I've been seeing mock drafts about Michael Brogdon and Miles Turner for Russell Westbrook. Which like if the Lakers actually no, but that's what I'm saying. If the Indiana ever asked this to the Lakers, I'd be like, yo, blow that shit up right now. Give me Michael Brogdon and Miles Turner for Russell any freaking day of the week. I don't care. I do not care. Not care.
I think Miles Turner is worth more than Russell Westbrook right now.
Man, that's just because we're hating on Russell, but realistically, like Miles Turner worth more than Russell Westbrook. That's tough, man.
At his like the play that he has and the contract he has is like I feel like more teams would want him than Russ, and that's why his value is higher. I'm not saying he's a better player or a worse player. I'm just saying his value is higher. You know what I mean? Like I feel like OG Anunoby's value is higher than Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Like it's like more teams would want OG, would trade for OG, would actually give a package that's worth it for OG than Russell Westbrook, simply because Russ's contract and he's not playing to what you would expect from him. Like, bro, we're witnessing. This is 2012 Lakers, bro. Again, this is literally 2012 Lakers. This is Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, and Kobe, bro. That's literally what's happening right now. History repeating itself. Like, think about it, bro. Like.
Steve Nash was not as good as Russell is right now. Now you're actually dissing, bro.
He wasn't.
Bro.
He wasn't. But Dwight Howard, before he was on the Lakers, was as good as AD. Maybe better, And then after he went on the Lakers, and then his career went downhill. And Kobe was doing the same thing LeBron's doing, putting up numbers, but like the team was just not working. Like.
Yeah, Kobe and Dwight did not get along at that time.
Yeah.
That was just a bad combo too, though. Like Dwight's game went from like being around him to being a secondary, if so, like third option at times. Like that was a really bad shift. When now like AD does have the chance to be that first option the same way he was with the Pelicans, but he's not taking that because he's soft like a flower. It's just I don't know. Russell's doing what Russell should be doing at this point. It's just to me the only thing that's pissing me off is him averaging 6 to 7 turnovers a game. Like it's just too much. Like it's just for one person. It's just and they're dumb turnovers too. Like I seen him just dribble the ball off his foot to side out of bounds and all this bullshit. And that happened way more than once. And it's like, fam, like are you in this game or are you at home right now? Like are you here or are you not? So.
It's the IQ.
I don't know. Russell. I don't know, man. I fuck with Russell, bro. Russell's my guy, but like it's just he's doing way too many dumb things to me to still give him excuses at this point. It's like, fam, do you want a championship or do you not? Stop shooting that fucking tree ball and just attack the damn paint. Like, damn, this is what you're best at. This is what you're good at. This is what you do. So I don't know at this point, bro. Well, we're gonna wait and see how hopefully I'm talking shit right now. He turns the fuck up, drops me a 50 ball, but that's probably not gonna happen. But you know, I got my hopes up some way somehow.
Has Russ dropped a 30 ball this year yet?
For me, no, not that I'm not too sure. Russ doesn't really care for 30 balls. He cares for fucking triple doubles.
Triple dubs, bro. 10, 10, and 10, bro. Call me Draymond Green.
Yeah, that's the only thing he wants. That's the only thing he's chasing on the court. But he's what does Skip call him? A stat machine or whatever the fuck he call him?
Bro, he's a stat pattern, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, like it's bad.
Do you think Russell would be a better player if he wasn't shooting for triple doubles all the time? Do you think he'd be, at least for the Lakers, would he be a better player right now? I know early career he made his name off of that, but right now, do you think he needs to like drop the triple double thing? Because like his turnovers would probably go down if he stopped trying to hit 10 assists every game, you know?
But the thing is, like, Russell being Russell, if Russell grabs a rebound, he's going downhill faster than anybody else I know. If Russell if Russell grabs a rebound and goes downhill, like the chances of him making it to the rim are really slim compared to him actually making a nice pass, hitting a three, let's say. And then him getting 10 points is not that hard. So him getting a triple-double is what he should be doing, but it's to how he gets it. At least the way I'm seeing it. Russell gets a rebound for me, bro. That ball is moving so fucking quick down the court. So fucking quick down the court. Like, that guy is fast. So he grabs a rebound, you know my offense is already running. And I would love that. But at that point, like, IQ-wise, like, what decision are you making? Are you taking it all the way? Or are you making a pass? That's when his IQ is like it's kind of shaky, you know. And then also at the free throw line, he's not the best free throw shooter as a point guard, especially. Like that's shaky. It's like I don't know. To me, Russell Westbrook is a walking triple double at all times. Like it shouldn't be hard for him to get a triple double. He's built for it. He's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. He runs fast. He can make plays. It's just his IQ is just shaky. The way the boy turns the ball over is just mad. It's mad. But yeah, yo.
But yo, I'm seeing another point you got here. I don't know if I agree with this, but you're saying DeMar MVP type season. So is that you? Is that you thinking that DeMar deserves MVP or he's in the conversation? What are you trying to say right here?
I'm saying he needs a moment in the conversation as of this season, yo. Because right now, okay, I think this season they're gonna have to give us an actual definition of what the most valuable player is. Because if Steph Curry is getting the most valuable player, isn't the MVP supposed to be that guy where like without him, this team ain't it, or they're not doing anything, or anything like that. Like without him, there are games this team is not winning. You take Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors, bro, they're not doing what they're doing right now, but they're not Detroit Pistons.
I feel the same way about the Bulls though. Like, you know what I mean? Like they still have like Zach, Lonzo, like, you know what I mean, Vooch, like yo, honestly, I've had this conversation in so many sports because like that, like what you're saying, like the true definition of MVP should be like that player that the team can literally like not survive without. But I feel like MVP's kind of become the best player on a team that makes the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like out of all the teams that made the playoffs, who was the most valuable and best player? That's usually what I feel like who the MVP goes to. Because the MVP almost like... Has the MVP ever gone to like a player who was not on a playoff team in the NBA? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay,
like,
I know of no.
You know what I mean? It's like Jokic is playing an MVP type season as well this year. Another MVP type season. It's just the Nuggets aren't doing shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like Jokic is still amazing. Like he's putting up numbers. It's just the Nuggets are trash. Like, you know what I mean? They can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So... And he's not being talked about at all, and that's why, because the team is not performing. I feel like it's like a combination of performance, playoff team, and like, you know, the player itself. So
you're gonna have to give me a better definition of that this year, bro, because I really don't know who the hell is gonna win this MVP title at this point. Because like, if it's like, it makes sense when you say like,
I think it's Steph.
It should be yeah, like, but then again, like, is Steph really that guy? Like, I fuck with Steph. Don't get me wrong. Like, I fuck with what he's been doing and shit like that. But Why is Steph my MVP? Why is Steph the most valuable player this season? Because he beat a record?
Yeah, the stats he's putting up, him beating a record, like it's like it shouldn't, but it will play a part. I know the media is gonna be like, "Yo, he just broke a record this
That's
year,"
mad. Yo,
like
that's
you know.
crazy.
Um,
Yeah.
but bro, look at it. Like it's not like it hasn't been done before, right? When Russell Westbrook had his triple double season, he won the MVP. What was it? Second triple double season, right? In a row, and then he won the MVP. But like, was he necessarily the best player in the league, or was it like, you know what I mean? Like after he never stopped getting triple doubles. Why wasn't he the MVP every year? You know what I mean? Why was he only the MVP that time where he did it 2 years in a row? I think that's what it was, right? Like after he did it 2 years in a row, then they gave him MVP. So, because he was the first to do it, they were like, "Oh yeah, let's give him an MVP." Like, but then after that, they never gave it to him again. Like, but he's still averaging a triple double. So what's the difference? He's literally playing the same as he did his MVP season, but he doesn't have an MVP. So
Yeah.
I think things like that always play a part. Like I think if LeBron is like a top five player in the league and he beats Kareem's record, don't be surprised if they give him an MVP. Like you know what I mean? Like things like that matter. You know, so
I wouldn't mind that.
yeah, of course you wouldn't. Another MVP for Braun. Um, but yeah, man. Like I don't know about Demar having like is it? Yo, honestly, man, those two back to back game winners were incredible, incredible. Yo,
I just think he's that guy on this team, fam. I just think that that's all it is to me. Like I think if they have to have an MVP conversation, if they leave him out, that would be like kind of weird because like if you have to take three players in the league right now for MVP, like I don't even know. Like is KD is this conversation?
Curry's in there. KD should be, but like I don't know, man. Like I wouldn't put him in there, but I think he will be just out of process of elimination. Demar's probably in there, yeah. Demar's probably in there because if I'm looking at the teams that are making noise, I mean the Suns are doing pretty nice right now. I don't know how their stars are performing, but the Suns have a pretty nice record too. I wouldn't be surprised if one of their guys is in the MVP conversation. Um, who else we got? Like those are like that's like the three big teams I would say, right? Suns, Golden State, Bulls. Like who else is making lots of noise in the league right now?
I mean, Brooklyn's first in the East at the moment, but
So
that's only because KD
K,
did snap at some
yeah,
point.
KD's gonna be in that conversation, bro. Like he'll be in there. Like it's
Mm,
probably be like KD, Demar, Curry, and then like I don't know who's doing better, D Book or Chris Paul, but like one of those two. And then I don't know who the fifth person is gonna be in the top five, but it'll be something like that. You know what I mean? It'll be those playoff contender teams. Um, but yeah, man, what do you think is leading to like Demar's success on the Bulls though? Like, is it like, do you think it's just that like he has no pressure? Is that why like he's able like what's the difference between this Bulls teams and the Raptors and like you know can he keep it going in the playoffs?
difference between him now and him for the Raptors? Damn, that's a good ass question. The difference between him and the Raptors, I feel like literally now he doesn't have to play anyone's game. He has to play his game. I feel like he's telling Billy Donovan what he wants to play and what he wants to do realistically. And no matter how much people say like, oh yeah, Zach LaVine is his co-star, this guy, this that, whatever, bro. DeMar DeRozan brings the ball up. He takes the last shot. He makes plays for everyone. Like I feel like this is more his team than Zach LaVine's team. Zach LaVine now, I feel like he's kind of taking a step back where like he doesn't handle the ball as much. He does go crazy though. Like I give Zach LaVine all his credit, but when it comes to handling the ball and the men on the team, like I think it's DeMar, bro. And like
Yeah,
when he played for Raptors, I feel like it was kind of a shared type of cast. Like him and Kyle Lowry had like an equal role on the team. But here, I feel like it's DeMar and then Zach LaVine and then all the other guys. Like when he played for Raptors, it was a little bit different. I feel like Kyle Lowry was on top with him out there at least. And
mm-hmm.
then you had to give Pascal Siakam a little kind of a bigger role than what he was supposed to be like, I think. But nah, man, the Raptors did DeMar dirty, but I'm happy they did that to him because now he's just balling.
Bro,
Like
Demar
I
just
don't
needs
know.
to be in a red jersey, bro. As long as Demar's in a red jersey, he performs.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Just even like watching him from like first quarter to all the way down the game, it's like, bro, this guy's he's playing the game at his own pace. Nobody's rushing him. No defense is handling this guy. Even though his game is not hard to get. Like you watch this guy's film and it's not hard to get, but it's just, bro, he's playing at his own pace. Pump fake, boom. Free throw
Yeah,
line, boom.
I,
Like,
I saw a man tweet like, "Is this what after he hit the two back to back?" game winners, someone was like, is this what it was like to watch Jordan play? I'm like, damn, bro, y'all are gassing, but like, I feel like probably, like, you know what I mean, like, probably.
I mean, his game tough, bro. His game tough.
I'd say like Demar. I'd say probably like a combo of Demar and like Kawhi is probably pretty close to pretty much what Jordan was. So like definitely
I believe that.
offensive game like is definitely a lot like Jordan. Like, like spin fade, like
Yeah,
inside a lot of inside scoring, but like mid range. And damn, I was sleeping on Demar's 3-pointer, bro.
it's
Like
crazy.
that second one, the second game winner he scored, that was gross, bro. He pump faked the man and then off balance hit a three. That was fun. That
In
was
another man's face.
that was disgusting.
Like,
That was
it's
absolutely disrespectful. But
it's crazy.
yeah,
It's crazy.
like
It's like Demar said shit like oh blah blah like he's mimicking his game after Kobe and shit, and then Kobe took his game from MJ. So it's like I would not be surprised people comparing his game to MJ at this point. I would not be
his
surprised.
scoring is definitely like the defense is not the same, but the scoring is definitely there. Um,
Yeah,
but like his athleticism, dunking, like things like that, very similar. Like offensively, I would say that's why I say like combination of him and Kawhi because they're both in the mid range, but Kawhi kind of has like those big hands to do that ball palm like fake. You know what I mean?
I
And
miss
like
that guy.
and the
Yeah,
defense, I miss Kawhi too, bro. Kawhi is like Kawhi is one of the greatest NBA players I've ever seen in my life. And that's not
100%.
not even gas. He is. He's literally one of the greatest. Like that 2019 Raptors Kawhi, like there's a reason why like they won a chip. You know what I mean? They won a chip because of Kawhi, like because of him. Without him, they're not. They might not even make it past the Sixers, bro. Like you know what I mean? They beat the Sixers, the Bucks, and the Warriors. That's insanity, insanity. And I know the Warriors lost Clay and KD, but they still have like Steph Curry, and freaking Draymond. Like that team was not horrible without them, and they had them for a few games at the very least. And they had Boogie Cousins off the bench too. Like as much as people want to diss, and Boogie had good games in the playoffs. People forget because they lost, but um, yeah, man, damn, Demar DeChosen. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for
yeah,
Demar, but
yes.
yo, there's another man who's going to be switching jerseys. He's been loyal to another team for a while. Rumor is Lorenzo Insigne is coming to Toronto, coming to TFC. Have you heard about these
That's mad.
rumors?
I heard about that, but that's crazy. I never even saw that coming. I didn't even I didn't even think about that whatsoever. Like that's weird.
Yo, honestly, as a player, it makes no sense. But someone explained to me like, yo, he's gonna get like I don't know, like twice his paycheck per season or something, like something stupid like that. Uh, and I was like, he might. I think he's gonna be. He'll definitely be the best player to ever play in MLS. And I know we had David Beckham, but I'm talking about like in his prime, I guess. Like you know what I mean? He's definitely the most in prime star to come to MLS if he comes right now. Like Zlatan held that title even though Zlatan was in his like mid 30s when he came. But like Zlatan's
Mm,
probably the best player to ever play
yeah,
in MLS. Like at his peak, we've had Didier Drogba, Pirlo, Beckham, but all those guys came when they were basically like kind of washed. I want to say like
or yeah,
Beckham started it. Beckham started like, oh, I'm still good enough and I look good in MLS, and then Zlatan was the next one, and I feel like Insigne is gonna be like insane out here. And obviously Toronto, we know we have the big Italian community, so we already know why Toronto's like making that move, getting the bank, getting people in seats. I would go watch Insigne play. Honestly, I would like that would make
I
me watch
probably would
TFC
too.
play. Like,
Yeah, I probably would too. But what does that mean for him, like internationally though? Like, is he gonna be in shape to play? That's a big thing, because MLS competition is not gonna bring nobody to like world class competition. You feel me?
yeah, word. I hear you. I mean, I think he'll still get to play because he'll still come into training camp with Italy. They'll see how he plays. Like right
Mm.
now, the only winger who's better than him, I would say, is probably Chiesa. So like he still has a spot on the team. Like
That guy is a problem and a half.
who Chiesa.
Like, yeah, that boy problematic for real, for
I
real.
honestly think he's like the best Italian player in the world right now. I'd say like he needs to get out of Serie A and go play. I think he could play Prem. I honestly think he could play on any Premier League team as a winger. Like he's just a perfect winger. But
I want him for my Chelsea boys. That was supposed to be a thing, so they better push that shit
He'd be
again.
nasty on that team. He'd be nasty on any team, to be honest. Any of the big boys. Like, the
Yeah,
only team I wouldn't want him to go to is Man U, because they would just ruin his career. But, like, that's the only team I would. And, like, Liverpool, I guess he would get PT with Salah and Sane. Um,
that's what I'm saying. That's why he's got
like,
to come to the big boys, man. He got to come to the blue boys,
yeah,
man.
who are your wingers right now? Pulisic and, like who else?
Yeah,
Timo's on the wing
it's
now.
yeah, it's new, but we're having drama. I don't know if you heard Lukaku saying he's unhappy and shit like that, and he wants to go back to Inter. So
Oh, he wants to
Lukaku
go
might
back
get
to
kicked
Inter?
off the team real quick, real fast.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what he's saying. But he went to the media's. He went to the media yesterday saying about how he's unhappy with the team because we changed the system. When like, bro, you asked for a break, you got injured, you didn't perform, and now like it's all drama and shit. So he might go. He might go. So Timo might have to back in the middle. That's what I'm saying. If my boy Kids is still up to play in the Prem, you come join the blue team, bro. Like I'm up for it, man. Damn.
Then what?
Yeah.
Y'all probably will play what? Pulisic or Timo as striker, I guess. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
or what? Abraham? I don't know who's been your starting striker with Lukaku out.
It's literally Pulisic or Timo. Literally.
Pulisic or
Abraham,
Timo? I
Tammy
like
went.
Pulisic
Tammy
as
went
striker.
facts. I like him too. Tammy went to Roma and he's killing it.
Oh yeah, he's killing with Roma.
And he's killing it.
Is he on loan or did they buy him?
They buy him. They bought him. What the fuck?
They buy him.
they bought him. They bought him fucking free of charge. The Chelsea boys said we don't need him anymore.
They bought that guy. Damn, bro.
Free
You
of
said that.
charge.
You said that with pleasure, bro. You said that like you're happy as God.
I was actually so happy for him, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, you like Tammy.
I love him, bro, but because every single time he played for us, he scored. Every single time he played, he performed. He did his thing. But the thing is, Tomatusha never wanted to start him. He never wanted to start him. But it's like, fam, you're ruining my guy's potential. It's like I want him to perform. I want him to be able to be on the pitch and showcase his skill, right? So Roma didn't have a striker at that time. So he went out there, he started like maybe 4 or 5 games in a row and he scored 4 or 5 times in a row. And I'm like, bro, fam, you see this guy? You see this guy? That's a guy right there. So yeah, I was definitely happy for that guy, bro.
Good for him, bro.
For sure.
Good for him. But yeah, man. I don't know what Insigne's thinking. I guess it's just for the bag. I think he's too good for MLS, to be honest. But hey, man, he'll come out here. He'll be a superstar. I'll watch him play. I don't mind. I would actually get an Insigne jersey if I was ever to get a TFC jersey. Jovinko was the closest I ever would have come to buy one. But Insigne, I actually wouldn't mind an Insigne TFC jersey. Like, he's probably definitely going to be the best player to ever put on a TFC jersey. I think and like I said, I think he'll be one of the better players in MLS just because, like, Insigne has a tendency to be flashy, which I feel like American markets like, and I feel like he'll be more successful with what he does in MLS than he is in like Serie A or on the international stage, because he likes to do that, like he likes to be flashy. He doesn't take the strike that you should take. He'll take the strike that, like, people are gonna be like, ooh, like, what a goal! Like, he loves that little like curl shot into the back post. He loves those, and I feel like he'll have less like defenders on his case in MLS than he was dealing with in other leagues. So we'll see what happens. Like, I don't entirely mind it. I think it's a little. Yeah, I think it's a little embarrassing for him, but like, I guess get your bag, bro, and we'll go watch a game. We'll come see you play. But yeah.
I just hope he brings the family out here.
Hell nah, bro. He's leaving them in Italy. He's sending the bags over. Yo, they're living pretty over there, man. They're not gonna come deal. Yo, I'm telling you, one season in Toronto weather, he's gonna be like, "What did I do?" And he's gonna go back. He's staying here for 2 seasons max, collecting the bag, and he's going back to Italy, I bet. Like a Jermaine Defoe type of situation. But or like a Zlatan,
Yeah.
But yo, have you heard about all this like J. Paul Dana White drama that's been going on lately? But yeah, so the situation with J. Paul and Dana, they had their little back and forth about like, oh, I'll test you for cocaine, you test me for steroids, la 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 la. They're just talking shit. Like who's gonna randomly, like, who are you hiring to randomly drug test J. Paul and follow him around the world? And same thing for Dana White. You know what I mean? But anyway, so Jake Paul like kind of hits back, and I kind of like what he did, although I know it's a bunch of bullshit and fake promotion and like him just taking shots at the UFC. But a big problem in UFC has been fighter pay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these fighters get paid like shit unless they're like up at the top, like, you know, champion level type fighters. So Jake Paul puts this challenge out to Dana instead of answering this whole like cocaine, steroids, whatever bullshit. He's like, increase minimum fighter pay to 50K. It's 12K now, so 12K is the minimum fighter pay per fight, which is really bad if you think about it. Guarantee UFC fighters 50% of UFC annual revenues. And they made 1 billion in 2021. So half a billion. So we'll go to UFC fighters, like spread across. Provide long-term healthcare to all fighters. There are many UFC alums who have publicly said they are suffering from brain damage. And then obviously Jake Paul's typical, you know, BS. You have 5 days to accept and implement this clause. La 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 la. So, although Jake Paul, I know it's just a publicity thing, I kind of respect it because he's at least bringing more awareness to the way that the UFC is just like Dana White, bro. That guy is a modern day mafia boss, bro. Like he's just making money off these guys, and they're not getting paid that much. Like if these numbers are true, because you know I don't know who Jake Paul's guy is and how he knows all these things, but if these numbers are true, if the UFC makes 1 billion a year, and the minimum fighter pay is 12K per fight, and let's say I don't know, like they're having like 4 fights a month, you don't even need to do the math. Those numbers are not even close to a billion. Like, you know what I mean? Like that means that they're making like a profit margin of like, let's say arenas and everything together and fighter pay and et cetera, et cetera. They're probably making a profit margin of like half a bill just themselves, or at least like, you know, like
close to that.
Insane numbers, bro. Insane numbers.
Yeah.
So I respect what Jake Paul's doing, but I don't know if I entirely believe it. And then you could just tell this shit is a bunch of bullshit because I'm gonna play a clip from Dana White, and then y'all can hear his response to Jake Paul.
Jake, you never responded to the challenge. You publicly stated that I use cocaine. I do not. So I told you could randomly cocaine test me for the next 10 years. I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years. And that thing that you came out with today, nobody on earth thinks that you really wrote that. You're too stupid. And for those of you that don't know, if you've ever watched one of his fights and you see when they do the stare down, the guy that's standing in the middle with the warlock nose and the big warlock wart on his face, apparently that's his manager. And that guy used to be an accountant for me. And let's just say this, he no longer works for me, and I think he's a scumbag. But if you two think that you can do it better than we do, we're doing this whole thing wrong, you could treat the fighters better than we do, knock yourself out. Go start your own business. It's easy to do. Go get the Warlock on it. The Warlock can get it started for you. What you and the Warlock should be focused on is your business. You're tanking. You can't sell pay-per-views. You're calling out Jorge Masvidal because he's a pay-per-view superstar. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, Mike Tyson. These are all superstars. You're not. You can't sell pay-per-views. So you do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm ready to roll, buddy. I don't use cocaine. Do you use steroids? Let's do this, Jake. Jake, you know.
So, you've had the opportunity to hear the full clip, right, KB?
Yeah.
Do you see how this is just like this is just business, bro. This is dirty business right here.
Yeah. The marketing scheme.
Yeah, marketing scheme, mind games, like stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Like and you can tell Dana White too. Dana White is just flexing because he knows that he can say what he wants and do what he wants, and nothing's gonna like. Jake Paul's not getting these fighters. Dana White has to approve, bro. Like this is Dana White. Basically, with those 2 minutes of Dana White talking, we're literally just like, yo, Jake Paul, put some respect on my name. In fact, why don't you get on your knees and suck my toes, and then I might let you fight one of my fighters. That's basically what he's saying, bro. So I just thought this whole situation was kind of funny because it just goes to show that, like, yo, this is basically WWE shit. You know what I mean? It's literally just like talking shit, acting, like saying a bunch of stuff, threats, like, you know what I mean? Like Jake Paul saying, oh, implement increased fighter play in 5 days, blah, 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 blah. Dana White's not going to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Dana White's not gonna do that. You're endearing yourself to the fans of UFC who are gonna be like, oh, look, Jake Paul's not such a bad guy. He cares about fighter pay and stuff. But, like, yo, he's just saying shit, and then Dana's not gonna do it. And then look at Dana over here talking about, like, I don't do cocaine. Do you do steroids? Blah, blah, blah. New narrative. Oh, these fighters sell pay-per-view, blah, blah. Bro, they're literally profiting off each other. Like, bro, it's insane.
Bro, attention is the new currency, bro. Attention is the new currency. The more we get to freaking speak about them, the more they're gonna be making money anyways. Like,
exactly. Yo, bro, good publicity or bad publicity is still publicity. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. Like, yo, imagine, like, Adam Silver being on social media and be like, I don't do cocaine. Do you do steroids? Like, I mean, imagine any other, like business, like sport business commissioner, whatever you want to call them, doing what Dana White just did. Like, do you see? This is some WWE shit. This is fucking jokes, bro. This is just, like, makes me laugh. But, yeah, I felt I would share that with you, you know? Just
this
so
is
you know.
Vince McMahon.
I don't do cocaine. How about you?
You guys are clowns, bro. You guys are just clowns, yo.
But anyways, hey, man, yo, Jake Paul, Dana White, get your bag. It's okay. We respect it, but
I'm not even hating though. Jake, but if you want to share, man, I'll gladly accept, my guy. Like, you know, I ain't really mad or nothing.
Oh yeah, I know, bro. You already said you would let Jake Paul knock you off for $1 million, bro. Like,
for $1 million, yes. What the hell?
You know what, bro? I will. I might too. Yo, call me a sellout. Call me a sellout. I could use $1 million.
I'd fight him for $1 million though. Maybe he won't have to knock me out, but I'd fight him for $1 million.
Yeah.
I'd fight Jake Paul for $1 million.
You gotta beat IT first. Then after you beat IT, you could be the guy who beat IT is fighting Jake Paul. You know.
IT didn't be last in the league for his 10-day contract. He got tossed after 8 days. Please, bro. Please.
Damn, that's sad. Yo, Cleveland should sign him, bro. They need a point guard.
I think Dallas is signing him, but I'm not too sure though. That's just rumors again.
Yeah, I heard Lance, like, he left the Hawks and he's going to Indiana. He's back in Indiana. I think that's kind of sick.
That's crazy. That's sick, actually.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's what the vid's doing us.
But we want to wish all y'all a happy New Year. We're you know, we made it through a full year of doing the pod. And we will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.
Peace.